Hello everybody, Scarecrow here. Today we are unboxing the Halloween Costumes 2025 remake of the Broken Spine Girl from Spirit Halloween 2014. Now, as you probably saw in my other video, I just got Peekaboo Penny. She got lost for a little bit, came a little bit late, but here she is. I'm so excited about this prop. To avoid what happened in the Penny video, I opened her up. One thing I want to say before this is, if any of you have yet to receive your Spine Girls, I'm sure you've seen videos of them cutting out or breaking, stuff like that. I'm hoping from a mechanical standpoint that Techie has improved her. It seems they have with mechanism. We saw it on the Halloween Costumes live stream. I've seen some videos of it. Now, I believe there is an issue with her adapter, so I am not going to be using her adapter just to be safe. I honestly suggest you do the same with yours. Throw out the adapter she came with because it seems to be a lot of bad ones. That can be the only reasoning I'm thinking of cutting out. And my friend got a Broken Spine Girl and he used a different adapter and she stopped cutting out. So I'm going to be using Penny's adapter. That's why I still have her over here. But let's just get straight into opening this up. Okay, again, like I said in the Penny video, I've never seen Broken Spine Girl in person, so this is very exciting. It's a interesting padding thing here. Okay, this is a slide out. Okay, so I tried to cut some of the twist ties off just to get her open a little bit so I can pull her out. But some of them still might be in. It was a little hard to cut without everything falling out the box. Here's a hip loop with kind of a, I guess, a thing to help form the body. And there's her face. Wow, she looks great. Is she latex? No, there's no way. Here are her hands. They are a plastic material, as well as her legs are plastic, and her legs are actually decently heavy. Very tight in this bag. Here's her instructions, all the updated instructions. Here is her control box and a pole is attached. Let's see if we can just get her body out. Wow, she looks incredible. Oh, she fell. No, she looks very good. The hand on mine is a little bit loose. Definitely isn't supposed to be like that. I'll have to try to fix that. And then, this is all still tied in, but here's her mechanism. I'll definitely do an up close on that. And then there is the, what do you call it? The base and the adapter up there. So for her parts, you have both of her legs. You have the hip loop, the mechanism, the body, the base, two poles on the control box attached, the instructions, and she does come with an adapter, but I really don't suggest using it. Now, the first thing you're going to want to do is snap lock both poles onto the base and then slide the leg over, except for the pole that has the control box attached. Of course, you're not going to be able to slide the leg over, so make sure to put the leg onto it first and then snap lock it in. After you do that, you want to go ahead and snap lock the mechanism onto the two leg poles. I wasn't able to show that step as these really didn't line up that well at all, but you snap lock them in, of course, connecting C to C and then D to D. Next up, you want to go ahead and put the hip loop in, of course, matching the colors blue to blue and yellow to yellow. After that, you go ahead and snap the body on, connect all of the wires, and make sure to attach the inner part of the dress around the hip loop, and your setup is complete. You're all probably screaming at me because you know how to read instructions and kind of have any sort of common sense, but I did the same thing with Granny. I set her up completely backwards. So, don't do that.
Where did everybody go? They're all gone. And you're next!
And there she is, the Halloween Costumes 2025 model of Broken Spine Girl. This is a 10 out of 10 remake. Everything about her seems so much higher quality. She looks fantastic. And just, this thing I truly believe is going to last. Just don't use the adapter she comes with. I believe that is the best way to avoid the cutting out with her, is to not use the adapter that she comes with. Now, as much as I love Broken Spine Girl, and I love the Peekaboo Penny remake, and Lock, Shock, and Barrel, who I also got, I need to talk about Halloween costumes. One, I do very much admire them, and how involved they are in the community. I have a lot of respect for them in that aspect, not just giving opportunities to haunters to make their own props, but I mean the live streams they do, stuff like that. They're very involved, they know what people want, they talk to people about it, just, they are very involved in the community, and that is a good thing. But the pre-orders and stuff have to stop. The pre-orders are just very expensive. I paid individual shipping on all three of them. Broken Spine Girl, Peekaboo Penny, and Lock, Shock, and Barrel over there, who I didn't make a video on. Now, Lock, Shock, and Barrel had stocked first, like about a week, or maybe, no, I think it was about a week before these two did. Lock, Shock, and Barrel, they refused to ship them until these two had come in, which I found a little bit weird because, you know, I had paid the extreme, their shipping is very expensive. I had paid the shipping on them all individually, so even if I had ordered them together in one order, which I did, they should have been able to ship out Lock, Shock, and Barrel, but they said they couldn't, which is fine. But they've all ended up coming on separate days. Penny came first, and then Lock, Shock, and Barrel came the next day, and then she came today. So I don't understand why they couldn't have shipped them out, especially because they didn't even arrive together, and I think the shipping was extremely overpriced, and not being able to use a coupon on a pre-order is a bit much, and Lock, Shock, and Barrel have price raised to $400. I don't see why they price raised their products. They did this last year. It's just kind of a business tactic that I disagree with. And I don't know if these two have been price raised at the time of filming. I haven't checked. If they have, that does suck. And I almost don't want to talk about this because I don't want to ruin any, like, not opportunities, but of course, they are very involved in the community. But also, I do want to be honest. And again, I do admire them a lot. I think they're very good. But I do think the pre-orders that kept getting delayed, by the way, the pre-orders got delayed so many times. And I'm sure that is out of their control to an extent. But, I mean, not being able to ship, the shipping is a big issue. How expensive some of their products are, it's just a bit rough. I know this is a rough year of tariffs. The Home Depot has some overpriced items. Spirit definitely does. Lowe's definitely does. So it's not just them. But I do think that Halloween Costumes is very easily becoming one of the best competitors in the animatronic game. I mean, they have the second best lineup this year. I would argue that Home Depot has the best lineup of all time this year. But Halloween Costumes has the second best lineup this year, no doubt. So I truly just want to see them succeed, and I think a lot of people are pushed away by the pre-orders and by the expenses, and especially the shipping costs. And I didn't want to order from them in previous years, even though I did order Dr. Finkelstein, but because of that reasoning. I hope to see them fix this in the future. If they don't, my experience with buying from them was not initially great. There was a lot of, like, where's my package with Broken Spine Girl and stuff like that. Of course, a lot of the shipping stuff is out of their control, but the prices, the price raising, the unable to use coupons on pre-orders, stuff like that. I don't even know why these props are on pre-order to begin with. Just release them when you have them, to be honest. Yeah, that's pretty much what I have to say about Halloween Costumes. A lot of people probably didn't listen to that, but sorry to put this in the Broken Spine Girl video, but I didn't really get to talk about it in my tier list video, and I didn't want to talk about it in pennies. So thank you for watching this video, and I truly suggest buying these two. Again, I don't want to be too hard on Halloween Costumes because Home Depot, Spirit, they all do things that are wrong, and Halloween Costumes is a smaller company, and they are succeeding fantastically. There's so much potential for them to kill the animatronic game in the coming years, and I really hope to see it next year. So that'll be it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.